Hi, good afternoon, all. This is Chaitra. This is the speaking class lesson on tenses. Tense denotes the time of action. They show when the work is done. The English language has only two tenses, present and past, and we do not have a future tense. But there are common ways to talk about the future. The part of speech that is mainly concerned with the passage of time is the verb. The verb indicates action. Here are some examples of present simple and past simple. Ram plays. Ram played. Present progressive example is Ram is playing. Past progressive example is Ram was playing. Present perfect tense example is Ram has played. And an example of past perfect tense is Ram had played. Present perfect progressive example is Ram has been playing. Example of past perfect progressive is Ram had been playing. Note that wherever there is she, he, it comes, we have to add yes to the verb. For example, she works in a company. He eats chocolates. The dog barks at the thieves. Let us now understand the present and past in detail. The present simple and the present progressive. The present simple takes the verb form, verb plus yes or es. The present simple is used in the ways which are in the following ways: to express habitual action. These are the actions that take place through force of habit or habitually. Example, she attends music class every day. I go for a walk in the evening. And to express universal truth. Example, light is faster than sound. The earth revolves around the sun. And in dramatic narratives, example, Saurabh immediately hurries to his capital. Cinderella rushes down the stairs. And to express a planned series of actions in the future, example, the match starts at 10 a.m. The Prime Minister leaves at 9 o'clock. And in broadcast commentaries on sporting events, example, the ball hits the boundary, Ronnie passes the ball to Jim and he scores the point. And to describe the status, example, Dev owns a villa. He knows many things about this company. And to show a progressive action, here comes the bus, there goes our English teacher is an example. Let us move on to the present progressive tense. The present progressive takes the verb form am, is, or plus verb plus ing. Ing is present participle. We use present progressive tense to describe or to express an action happening at the time of speaking. Example of it is, my uncle is cleaning the car. The boys are playing hockey. And to express a temporary action, which is, I am reading Great Expectations. Sheila is learning French at the French Institute. Express one's immediate plans. I am going to Orion Mall today. Raj is leaving Delhi tonight. Are the examples. And to describe repeated actions, why are you yelling at him always? Village games are becoming popular these days, or the examples. Note, use of the present simple or the present progressive The present progressive is also called as present continuous. Sometimes we may use either the present simple or present progressive when we talk about a temporary state. Example, Radha is feeling sad today. Radha feels sad today. Sometimes we use a combination of both the present simple and the present progressive, as in the narration of stories or commentaries. Cinderella is crying, and then there appears an angel. The bowler moves towards the wicket. He is playing well. Next, we will discuss about the tenses, which are present perfect and the past simple. The present perfect tense takes the verb form have or has plus past participle verb. It is used to express recent past actions whose time is not given and is not definite. Example, I have done the work. The dog has eaten its food. To express time indicators like just, already, ate, recently, etc. The bus has left already. My Bob has just finished cooking, or the examples. To express past actions which happen further back in the past, provided the action could be repeated in the present. Example, she has written a number of articles. I have seen him in this campus. It can be repeated in the present. The simple past takes the verb form verb plus past form ed. The simple past is used in the following ways: to express actions in the past with a definite time. Examples, the steamer sailed yesterday. Banu left the college last week. To express her past habit. Examples, during those days I worked till midnight. She always carried an umbrella. To talk about the facts of the past. Examples, our college was established in 2000. The Sepoy Mutiny took place in 1857. Note, use of present perfect and past simple tenses. Present perfect tenses are used in the situations where unfinished action that started in the past and continues to the present. I have known Rajesh for 12 years. I still know him. And the past simple is the finished action. I knew Rajesh for 10 years, but now we have lost the touch. The other examples of present perfect and past simple are: finished action in someone's life when the person is still alive. They have been to London many a times. And finished action in someone's life when the person is no more. My great grandmother went to London twice is an example of past simple tense. And one more example of present perfect tense is finished action with a result in the present. Example, I have lost my purse, therefore I cannot pay now. And the similar example of past simple of a situation when the action is finished with no result in the present. Example, I lost my purse yesterday. No result in the present. In case of unfinished time word like this week, this month, today, is one more scenario of present perfect tense which we use to describe. Example, I have seen Jaya this week. And one more situation of past simple tense which we use is in case of finished time word like last week, last month, yesterday. Example, I saw Jaya last week. Next, we'll move to the past progressive and past perfect tense. The past progressive tense takes the verb form was, were plus verb plus ing. We use the past progressive to express past actions which continued for some time. Example, I was reading a novel last night. They were listening to radio all the evening. And to express continuous action interrupted by another action with the simple past. Example, while Rajesh was getting ready, the phone rang. I was sitting in my garden when Rakesh walked in. Next is the past perfect tense, which takes the verb form had plus the past participle form ed-en. We use it under the following circumstances to describe an action that took place in the past time and was completed in the past. Example, the donkey had eaten all the hay, the cat had drunk all the milk. And to express unfulfilled wishes or hopes. Example, I wish I had accepted the offer. I wish I had joined the university. And one more circumstance is if two actions happened in the past and it is necessary to show which action happened earlier than the other, we use the past perfect under such circumstances and other past action is expressed in the simple past. Example, the fire had burnt down the house by the time the fire engine arrived. And one more example is when I reached the station, the train had left. Next is present perfect progressive tense, which is used to indicate an action that started in the past is still continuing. It takes the form has or have plus been plus verb plus ing. Example, the tap is leaking. It started to leak last week. The tap has been leaking since last week. And one more example is the children are studying. They started to study an hour ago. The children have been studying for an hour. The next is past perfect progressive tense is used to indicate a continuous action that was completed at some point in the past and it takes the verb form had plus been plus verb plus ing. Example, I had been working in the company for 5 years when I got the promotion. And one more example is Lakshman had been reading novels for several years when he was in school. Okay, let us talk about the future. We often use will to talk about the future. Example, I will write a letter to my friend tomorrow. I think India will win the match. We use the present simple tense to indicate something that is scheduled. Example, our summer vacation starts next week. The train arrives at 7 in the morning. In the morning, it has already been scheduled. And the next example is sometimes we use the present continuous to talk about the plans. To make a plans, we use present continuous tense to talk. Example, my friends are visiting me tomorrow. Visiting me tomorrow, it is a plan to meet or to visit a friend. And the next example is we are attending a special class tomorrow. Sometimes we use the verbs like plan, want, hope, etc. to refer to the future. Example, the plan to get married next month. I hope to see you tomorrow. Sometimes we use may, might, and could when we are not sure about the future. We could watch a movie together. We could watch a movie together, but it has not been confirmed or scheduled. And one more example is they might even stay for lunch. And one more scenario, in case of if, we use the present tense form to refer the future. Example, the children won't be able to play if it rains. India enters the finals if she wins the match today. Sometimes we use going to talk about plans and to indicate that something is likely to happen. Examples, I am going to meet the doctor today. And don't jump on the sofa, you are going to get hurt. Thank you.